maturity phase. The young deity that sprouts out of Shiva's third eye is actually Batuka. Batuka is none other than KalaBhairava's younger version. Young in the sense that 12 years of penance that Batuka does with Bhairava, Brahma's Kapala in hand is actually him going through the tapasya phase. Before he himself considers himself to be eligible to take the form of a guru, he goes through 12 years of penance. And 12 years is generally considered as the period required for somebody to mature into the proper tapasvi. 12 years is not human 12 years, it is astral 12 years. So it could be 12 lakh years. Something like that is what Bhairava does. So Batuka and KalaBhairava are one and the same. The difference is that Batuka is the epitome of procedural collapse. That moment he sprouts out and gets his work done, every single procedure has collapsed because you do not directly go and give a lesson to the creator god Brahma. But Bhairava did it at the Adesh of Shiva himself. And after that he comes back to procedure. He says that for the Brahma Hatya I will do the penance wherein I will also gain eligibility and become a guru in this path. And then he does a tapasya. Post that tapasya, when his Brahma Kapala falls, above Kasi, and when Shiva is pleased with his penance, he then says, now you have the blessing, you sit down there and become the Adhinata of Kashi. When he does that, that is when he earns the proper title of KalaBhairava. So until then, that tapasya is where he earns the title of KalaBhairava. Until then, he was Bhairava in the young form, none other than Batuka Bhairava. The actual form that emanates out of Brahma, there are sampradayas, one of a very senior sadhaka who I consider as my mentor, he is no longer around. His sampradaya believed that Batuka did not directly emanate out of Shiva's third eye and straight away run towards Brahma and destroy his fifth head. They believe that Batuka then, after sprouting out, he walks to Brahma, cries like a small child. Brahma has a proper dialogue with this boy where he gives him a few of his names. Few of the names that Bhairava carries was given by Brahma himself. And as Brahma keeps on having a conversation, Bhairava keeps on growing. The small child Bhairava, Bala Bhairava, then becomes Batuka Bhairava, who's a young man. And then he out of rage, he lets out a war cry and decapitates Brahma. So there is a proper dialogue, some sampradayas believe in, between Brahma and Bhairava himself. And that first Bhairava, it's considered as KalaBhairava only, but he has not yet gained the title of KalaBhairava. The title of KalaBhairava comes only after the tapasya of 12 years, where he goes with the begging bout.